It's the last weekend of conference action before the holiday break, and we've got a preview in this edition of the NCHC Morning Skate. There are 4 conference series on tap this weekend. Let's start in Duluth, where UMD hosts top-ranked Denver. The Pioneers are coming off a sweep of Arizona State at home last weekend. On Friday, DU came from behind and beat the Sun Devils 3-2 thanks to an unassisted goal from Carter King in the last 2 minutes. On Saturday, the Pios built a 4-0 lead on their way to a 5-2 win. Jared Wright had 2 goals for the Victors. Massimo Rizzo leads DU in scoring and ranks 4th in the NCHC with 21 points. That includes a team-best 14 assists, which rank 5th in the conference. UMD traded shutouts with Colorado College last weekend in a completion of their 4-game season series. One night after getting blanked 3-0, the Bulldogs returned the favor with a 4-0 whitewash at Amsoil Arena. Freshman Ben Steeves had a natural hat trick, bumping his team-leading goal total to 11. That ties him for 5th best in the NCHC. For that performance, he was named the NCHC Rookie of the Week. His teammate Matthew Thiessen picked up Goaltender of the Week honors. Saturday's shutout was the first of his career. He finished the weekend with only 2 goals allowed on 54 shots. Last season, Denver and UMD split their 4-game season series, with each team picking up a road win. In other action, number 4 St. Cloud State visits Miami riding a 5-game win streak. Last weekend, SCSU's offense was on full display in a sweep of North Dakota. The Huskies scored the final 6 goals in a 7-2 win on Friday. Yami Kronola led the way with 2 goals and an assist. The next night, Zach Okabe scored a natural hat trick in less than 10 minutes as the Huskies erased a 3-goal deficit and won 6-3. Okabe was the NCHC Forward of the Week for his efforts, while teammate Jack Peart was the Defenseman of the Week for putting up 2 goals, 3 assists, and a +5 rating. Miami did not play last week. The Redhawks' last action was a pair of losses to then number 16 Michigan State of the Big Ten 2 weeks ago. Miami has just 1 win in its last 10 games, going 1-8-1 in that span. Matthew Barbolini leads MU with 14 points, including a team-best 6 goals and 8 assists. These are the first 2 of 4 meetings between the 2 schools this season. Last year, they played just twice, with SCSU sweeping the series by a combined score of 19-1.
Just lots of challenges. They're coming off a good weekend at home against North Dakota, where they had to respond to some adversity, looking at the games, looking at the results. Just a team that has been well put together and has stayed together.
Number 17 Western Michigan returns home to host North Dakota this weekend. Both teams are trying to turn things around after being swept last weekend. Western dropped 2 games at Omaha, getting swept in conference action for the first time this season. Still, freshman Ryan McAllister added to his NCAA leading point total with 3 goals and an assist in the series. He leads the country with 23 assists and 33 points and earned National Rookie of the Month honors for November. As noted earlier, UND was swept by St. Cloud State last weekend on the road. It's the second time the Fighting Hawks have been swept in an NCHC series this season. UND has just 3 wins in its last 10 games. Freshman Jackson Blake had points in both games to extend his point streak to a career-best 7 games. He's now tied with Reese Gaber for the UND scoring lead with 19 points. Last season, the 2 teams split their 4-game season series, with each team sweeping on home ice. Western went on to eliminate North Dakota in the semifinals of the NCHC Frozen Face-Off as well. Our final series pits Omaha against Colorado College in the Springs. Omaha is riding high after a sweep of then 14th-ranked Western Michigan last weekend. On Friday, the Mavericks scored 7 goals in a row and then hung on for a 7-6 win in the opener. 7 different players scored, with 3 putting up a goal and an assist. On Saturday, defense ruled as the Mavericks won 3-1. Jack Randall tallied his nation-leading 14th goal of the year, and freshman Simon Lacosi picked up his first NCHC win. CC split with Minnesota Duluth a week ago. The Tigers opened with a 3-0 shutout of the Bulldogs, their second time blanking UMD this year. Caden Mbarico had 39 saves in the win, and Hunter McCown scored 2 goals. The Tigers come into the series with UNO looking for their first NCHC series sweep and their first sweep since a season-opening triumph over Alaska Anchorage. Last season, the 2 teams split their 4-game season series, with each team going 1-1 at home. There are a lot of points to be had this weekend, and Denver will be gunning for its share to keep itself in first place going into the holiday break. The Pioneers' lead is just 2 points over a surging SCSU team that has won 5 straight. Omaha moved up to third after last weekend's sweep, while Western, Duluth, and CC can all move up with good showings this weekend. Here again is this week's schedule. All 8 games can be seen live on the official streaming platform of the conference, NCHC.TV. And keep up with the news, scores, and stats all weekend on NCHChockey.com. It's a full weekend of conference action before the holiday break. Enjoy, and thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate.